Hi, this is Liz Koch, and you're about to watch a video of unraveling psoas in water. My website's Core Awareness, and I'm the author of the Psoas Book, and I've worked with the psoas for about 30 years. And here I am at Rio Caliente, which is a hot mineral springs in Mexico, where I bring people to heal their psoas, as well as professionals to learn how to help others heal their psoas. And I'm working in water with just a simple noodle under one ankle, and I'm playing. My intention here is simply to allow myself to move spontaneously, to enjoy the water, to feel its support, and for the tissue and for my breath to begin to unravel any patterns of tension so that I become more spontaneous, more authentic in my movement, freer, more relaxed, and nourished. You'll see I switch the noodle periodically as a way of changing the sense of support. And as you watch this video, you're going to see some changes in my organism. You're going to see both slowing down of movement, sometimes a speeding up of movement, sometimes bilateral movement, and asymmetrical movement. You're going to see a variety of responses. There is no choreography in this video. I'm simply following my own inner process. And my intention is simply to feel connected with the fluid inside of myself as it's resonating with the fluid that I'm in. It's kind of like a return to a very embryonic state, where we once were in the womb, in the embryonic fluid, or an oceanic state. So if I was going to use an image, there's the embryo and there's also the octopus. Because as we work with the psoas in this way, it loses some of its human context and we feel ourselves more as a living organism and its responsiveness to the fluid both inside and the fluid outside. The psoas muscle is very interesting. It's an organ of perception. It is the messenger of the central nervous system. It's a very primitive tissue, very wild. Part of our fight and flight response, and part of our capacity to thrive and blossom and become fully who we are. It's a juicy, supple, it's the filet mignon. So it's a perfect medium, it being water, is a perfect medium for working with unraveling core tissue, tension patterns, moving out of the muscular skeletal framework and allowing the organism to respond fully and no longer boxed in by a biomechanical understanding of the organism or of the psoas, but to really recognize that it's a living system and it's a responsive tissue. So working in this way is very nurturing, it's very healing, it's very hydrating to the tissue, which creates a lot of relaxation and more coherency in the nervous system and more organization and capacity in movement on land. And I invite you all to explore unraveling your psoas in warm water. You'll notice I'm not wearing a nose plug, and I think a nose plug would help free the head and the neck. So I would encourage you to try that as well. Thank you for joining me.